Feel it in the air I breathe. Is it God? Is it the devil inside who pulls the strings? Look into my eyes, that proves it. I'm not human. Do I dream? I forgot myself again. When I wake up, I'm only playing
Hello everyone. How are y'all? Let's check the game audio. Hey, howdy. Okay, I think we're good now. Okay. So yes, I was talking about, what did I say? You had said something about like eating healthy, right? Trying to keep my diet clean, right? So, I'll go ahead and put these on. So, basically, I have been very stressed lately. I didn't realize I was stressed though, but that's usually how it goes. And fun fact, when I was in high school, I got eczema. And if you know anything about eczema, it can often be triggered by stress. And so, you know, I feel like I've had a lot going on in my life recently, and so it came back for like the first time since high school, which was crazy. I had like heard about eczema coming back for people, like it can just pop up like randomly in your life sometimes. I always thought that because mine hadn't come back that maybe I had like beat it, you know, but that's not so. So I got humbled. And but yeah, I was also just like, if there ever was a time for my eczema to come back, like it makes sense that it would be now, you know? So I've also just been like learning more about it and like educating myself about it, because like when I was in high school, I, you know, when you're a teenager, you don't like care as much, you know? I was just like, just give me like some medicated lotion and I'm gonna keep rocking, you know? I'm just keep going. But now that I'm older and wiser, I was like, let me learn about this, you know, so I can like, I'm a big believer in like, yes, there's medicine, but I also think food can also be medicine, you know, because there's so many like nutrients in it, you know. Maybe not for everything, but I do think it can help with some things, you know. And so I was like, maybe I should look at my diet also, and like in addition to that, just my day-to-day, you know. So like I said, I've been incorporating more downtime in my days, getting better about my sleep, and when it comes to the food, I've been trying to do more of a here's my quote, anti-inflammatory diet, and just figuring out like what that looks like, what kind of foods those are, you know. And it's actually delicious but super healthy. So I've been enjoying it. It's exciting and I like it. But yeah, that's why I've been like away, because I had a flare up and it was just kind of like, okay, stop everything, you know, because this hasn't happened in so long. Like, what is going on, you know? But I'm just glad that that's all it was, you know. So, but I'm feeling a lot better. I'm doing better. I'm sleeping better, eating better. What's that meme where the guy's like the Papa John's thing, and he's like, my money better, and like stuff like that. I can't remember how it goes, but it's funny. You said, yeah, I've cleaned up my diet and started hitting the weights again. Exercise too is important. And like I had been exercising, but I think also just working out or figuring out like an exercise schedule that like works for my schedule, so that I'm able to exercise but also not feel too like stressed just trying to fit everything in one day. Because sometimes I feel rushed, you know, because it's like I'll try to pack so many things into one day, but then I realize I can actually move things around so that I can still get the things that I want done, but like not feel rushed, you know? Literally all I had to do was just move some things around. So it was nice. And so far I'm enjoying it, so. Yeah, those flares are no joke. That makes a lot of sense, right? Yeah. I was just like, full stop, pause on everything, you know, let me just take some time to take it down and figure this out, you know. Come back better and stronger, you know. Something with their slogan, doing it better. It sounds like, yeah, it was something like that. Oh my gosh, I wish I could remember what that was. Like, my shoes better, my money better. All right, so if I remember correctly, last time we played this, we were in this room. Oh, my cords are tangled. And what's his name? Gideon was just chilling in here like it wasn't nothing. And he even let us go, which was crazy. He's also crazy tall. There's still the zombies in here. That's not good. That's I'm pretty sure it's gonna come back to bite us later. I really, really, really like how they like brought back the whole mechanism of the Crimson Heads into this game. I had no idea that they were gonna do that, but in all honesty, I think it's absolutely amazing that they did. Okay, so I'm trying to remember. We have this, so we just need to put it in the door. That sounds easier said than done. It's been a while since I played this, so I feel like I gotta reorient myself a bit. Notebook that was stored inside of the sun puzzle box. Did we look at this? I think we did. This is okay. Yeah. And we have that in our inventory box, I'm pretty sure. So we can the pollen is also getting me off. I might need to fill up on water. Yeah. Chilibay, I don't know if the pollen is bad where you're at, but here every year it is horrendous. Let's see. I think we did read this last time. Yeah. I don't remember that. Okay. So said, oh, it's killer here, not quite as bad as when I was in South Carolina, but I'm hitting the antihistamines hard right now. I see how I have this right beside me? Every morning. Once a day, every day. This is the reason why I'm able to sit here in front of you right now. Otherwise, I'd be in bed. I have learned my lesson after years of like taking my allergy medicine sporadically. And then my mom was like, you need to take it every day. And I didn't believe her, but she was right. Because now I can like, I mean, yeah, I'm still hacking, but at least I can enjoy life, you know? At least I can still do things. Claritin and Flonase. My doctor told me, she was like, you might have to switch out your allergy medicine like each year, like annually. So mine is coming up again probably in like late summer. So I'll switch to probably something like Claritin or like some other, you know. I feel like the nasal sprays don't really work for me. I used to use those, but you know, I feel like I've had better luck with the pill format. I just wish there was something else that I could do, because I don't know, something about like having to take like a pill like every single day for this like doesn't feel great, you know? Like, I wish I didn't have to do that. But to be fair, I also just, like, haven't taken out the time to, like, explore and see if there are, you know, alternatives that are just as viable. So, I don't know. I don't know. All right, so we gotta put the cube in this door. And when we do that, I also want to go back to our safe room and get the organ box because we have the instructions on how to open it now, so I want to try that. So yeah, generally one of the 3 to 4 OTC allergy meds works for someone at a given time. Yeah, and it does change over time. I was a pharmacy tech for many years. Okay, so you know. You know. Thank you for explaining it to me though, because my doctor didn't explain it like that. She was like, just switch it every year or so, and I'm just like, okay. But yeah, I like to understand why we do the things that we do, you know? So I appreciate that. All right, let's not get killed. Let's not get eaten. Let's not get torn to shreds. Let's not get annihilated. Where's Big Boy? He's been really quiet lately. I really don't know how I feel about that. Maybe it's because we have the cube, you know? Because sometimes these games will do that. If you have an item that you need for something significant, they'll make you think you're safe. You're really not, and then they're just gonna show up somewhere that they never showed up before. Just to throw you off and scare you. I hope that's not what's gonna happen now. I just remember something like that happening when I played RE7. I almost cried. So now we just need 1 more cube. Great. Fantastic. We are making progress. I think last time I played this, we made like a ton of progress, if I remember correctly. I felt so proud. Okay, organ transplant box. Let's look at it. Look at it. I don't know if any of y'all have ever seen a regular show, but there's this episode where Mordecai, he keeps saying, look at it. And the way he says it is just so funny to me. Okay, so files. So all of the things, oh wait, hold on. So we need to turn from auto to hand, it seems. That was easy. You said, oh, that's one I haven't watched. Are you a cartoon person, Trilobite? And if so, what ones do you like? I'm a big cartoon person. I love cartoons. Okay, and then the switch goes to 2. I'm scared to see what's in here, but I also think it might be the last thing we need for that corpse. So we're gonna put 2 and 5 down. Down. Ooh, down. I was like, did it go down all the way? And then turn hand back to auto. Okay. Interesting. I bet that's what we gotta do with it. Put it in the corpse. A cold box for transporting organs. Artificial lungs. Why are we doing this? Really and truly, why are we doing this? An artificial organ functions as a set of lungs when implanted in a body. Okay. But I'm like, why are we doing this? Because if we give this thing all of its organs back, I feel like it's probably gonna come to life and try to kill us, like everything else in this place. So we gotta go through here, through there, and bam. And again, hope we don't die. That I do enjoy animated stuff, but it has been a while since I found something that caught my interest. That's fair. Dipping my toe back into anime, I watched Jujutsu Kaisen most recently. I've heard good things about Jujutsu Kaisen. I hope I'm saying it right. I've also had people recommend it to me. I'm kind of picky about anime, so I don't know if I would like it. I don't really know anything about it though, to be fair. So I might like it, I might not, I don't know. But two of my favorite animes right now are Demon Slayer and Dr. Stone. I feel like Dr. Stone is more comedy, but I have so much fun watching it. I need to catch up on that actually. I feel like Big Boy is just baiting us because he knows we're about to finish the corpse. I feel like that's the only reasonable explanation, you know? Like, it makes sense. I'm closing this door. Something about closing the doors makes me feel safer. Okay. We brought your lungs. Oh wait, just kidding. I got it as a recommendation as well. Pretty much asked a coworker what the kids are watching nowadays. That's funny. Put you onto anime. Sounds like a good coworker. Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Why? What am I supposed to do with this? We bring him to life just to kill him? Like, what? You know? He said, and that doesn't look like a good idea, right? And now I'm like, do we just need to skedaddle and get out of here? Because what in the world? And now I'm just like, okay, well, what haven't I done? Because I don't want to deal with this guy. I want to go somewhere else and get out of here. Maybe we should go check on the little girl. See how she's doing. Where have we not been? I feel like we've been pretty much everywhere else. You know, like, there's not a whole lot left on the map for us to do except for some locked doors. And so I'm just kind of like, how do we unlock y'all? Like, this one, but we kind of already knew that. I don't think we can get through there anyway. I think all this is just kind of blocked off. We can check it later though. I know we need to like level up some stuff, but otherwise, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of also feel like maybe we should just chill and see what he does.
Of course it gets up.
Yeah. Do we kill him? I feel bad to like bring him to life just to kill him. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm supposed to be strategic. I think this is a strategy thing. Kind of like how you can use the zombie with the thing to like attack other zombies. That's what I think. That's what I'm thinking. Because I was like, what is the point of this? Oh my gosh. That's the only thing I can think of. thought I was gonna like get, you know, something good from doing this. And I guess in a way I kind of am, but I'm not sure if I like it. Could be, is there a thumbprint scanner or something anywhere that you may need him to open? Well, oh, you know what? You made a good point because, okay, I don't know if you remember this, but while he was laying on the table, there's like, before he awoke or whatever, before he resurrected, he had a band over his wrist and we couldn't really see what was up under it. So maybe, like, okay, you see, like, here on the map, there's this security point level 2, security point level 3. You have to have a wristband to open those. So maybe he has the wristband. I like how you think, Trilobite. I like where you're going with this. Thank you. I feel like we may have completed the idea. You know, I feel like you did the 50% and then I did the other 50% and then together we did like 100. We completed it. Or we could be completely wrong, but I'm willing to take that risk. I've never played any of this series, so that was a total shot in the dark. LOL. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm willing to take the risk. Aw, he fell. Yes! Okay! ID wristband level 2. All he did was fall. Awesome. Let's go. Okay. Great minds really do think alike. Alright, so we can go here. What else can we unlock with this? I'm still glad, like, I'm talking this out. So that if y'all hear something that, like, you know, gives you an idea, we can figure it out together. This is why I love Resident Evil. Like, it's horror, it's fighting, puzzles, and just using your brain too. I love it. Nice, right? Nice. We can actually go out this back door, but I'm so pretty darn sure that Big Boy's gonna be somewhere. We just haven't seen him in a while. He's been so quiet and I don't trust it, you know? I really don't trust it. It's too quiet. I feel like we've popped off all the zombies. So we took out the singing ladies. I was gonna say they were quickly and swiftly dealt with, but there wasn't anything slow about that. Not at all. Alright. Why do I feel like we're going into a prison? Or like a high security psych ward. That's what this feels like. Isolation ward, y'all. Oh my god. I hope my guns are powerful enough. Because you probably are. Yeah. Yeah. That's what my brain cell is telling me right now. Do you open? No? Okay, great. I didn't want you to open anyway. Oh, okay. There is some infected blood in the security manager's office. I'm sure there's gonna be something in there that we need. I don't like this room. You see all these curtains? I feel like I'm gonna have to do some dodging and some faking out, and something could come up right behind me. I don't like it. I don't want to go in here. We'll stay close to the wall for now. And I don't... Y'all just don't want me to go in any of these doors. Maybe that's a good thing. Okay. Also locked. Good. Okay. Probably a key in here or something. Somewhere. I wonder what happened in here. Oh, the door got torn down. Otherwise, it seems calm. Double mutation. There have been a number of cases where corpses infected with the mutated T-virus strain have exhibited rapid tissue regeneration and sudden violent behavior. Analysis of the enlarged tumor that formed on the heads, crimson head, of these patients revealed a sudden change in red blood cell patterns, consistent with the pattern found in urine tests. This additional mutation is considered a side effect of the mutated T-virus strain. We have named those with double mutation symptoms blister heads. Same as crimson heads. In rare cases, the tumor was observed to spread from the head across the entire body. Interesting. And I have a scientific question. I'm not a doctor or scientist or anything like that, of course, but like, if a zombie has a tumor, is it even really a tumor at that point? Because the zombie's already dead. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, I guess, but... none of this sounds good in my professional opinion. Yeah, that's one thing we can all agree on. None of it sounds good. If the abscesses covering these individuals burst, the fluids they expel will induce double mutation in nearby infected. Oh. That really doesn't sound good. Hemolytic poison has proven effective at preventing double mutation. Otherwise, the head must be completely destroyed. Always exercise extreme caution when handling infected corpses. Where's the Homer Simpson disappearing into the bushes gif when you need it, right? That would be me right now. Just instantly vanishes, you know? Just evaporate. That's crazy. I'm scared now. But I do have an idea. So they said to use hemolytic poison for those. We have a hemolytic injector. So I'm wondering if the hemolytic poison is like made from the same stuff, but like a step up in terms of like potency, you know, like effectiveness and all that. Also, I just noticed in the bottom right, I can see the other injectors that I've used, like above my health. That's cool. I didn't notice that before. I guess so I can see, like, you know, what's going on, what I've used, what I haven't. Nurse's log, September 3rd. As per the doctor's orders, from today I will take part in monitoring the progress of subject 171. She is emotionless and unsettling. This assignment fills me with unease. Oh no. September 10th. Subject 171 is blind and requires a lot of assistance. Maybe that's the little girl. I didn't really find her unsettling. I felt bad for her. I felt sorry for her and tried to offer some comfort by stroking her hair, but as always received no reaction. Such an unnerving child. I just want to go home and shower. September 24th, for some reason, the security manager joined me today. He asked subject 171 2 or 3 questions about blood, but of course a child wouldn't know how to respond. What a strange man. What a strange man. I imagine her saying that, whoever she is. We've got a green herb. Beautiful. We're just gonna... Oh, hold on. Can I... Darn. I forgot in this game you don't have to like actually pick up stuff to register it on the map. I wanted to save that space because I thought we might need it. But I'm wondering if they might be kind enough to give us a save room in here, because it feels like we're about to go into one. I could be wrong, but maybe so. Maybe so. Let's see what's in here. Oh no! I thought he was breathing. I really did. I thought he was breathing. He had a suitcase. He was trying to get out of here. Should we shut up? Got many suitcases. Does he also have a wristband? I think he does. I think he's got the yellow one. I feel like he's gonna pop up or something. He's dead. How do you know? They come back sometimes. Okay, stars.
This must be it.
Okay, star, star, moon, sun. Yay. Let's see what else is in here before we do that. I kind of feel bad for this guy. Like, I feel like he was clearly trying to get out of here, but he just, like, didn't make it in time, I guess. Something or someone got him. I think that was the name of a horror movie. Sometimes They Come Back. Is it a zombie movie? Sometimes They Come Back. 1991. Says, made for TV horror film. Is that Stephen King? Just looked it up. It was a Stephen King thing. Yeah. Might have to watch that. Did you watch it? Was it good? Ooh. Yes, thank you. I must have read the short story at some point, since I've read pretty much all of his earlier work. Can't remember it offhand, though. I have been wondering if I should get into Stephen King's work. Because sometimes I feel like I would really like it, but then I don't know why, but I'm scared I'll be disappointed, you know? Because, I will say, like, one of my most favorite, scary movies, even though it doesn't, like, scare me, is, The Shining. And that's Stephen King, right? At least I think it is. And, the engravings are too scratched to see, but the braille is still visible. Got braille. Okay.
I can't tell which button's which.
I hear you,
Braille.
Grace. The little girl! Cause she can't see. She's blind.
These girls, they look just like...
he's the security man who was asking her about blood. He's gotta be.
I'm gonna borrow this. I bet she can read that.
I love how she told him, I'm gonna borrow this. Also, I was sitting here thinking, like, does the game have, like, a braille code that we can just, like a piece of paper, we could just use that? But, and then I was like, if not, we could just look it up. But then I think the game was just like, we're not gonna let you do that because it's too easy. You gotta go get the little girl, you know? That's funny. In real life, we'd be able to do that. So we can't take this with us yet. Or, I just don't want to waste a, let's see if they'll work with me. I don't want to discard. Okay, we'll come right back for this. See, and now it says leave item. Why can't we just leave the herb? It feels personal. I hear something moving now, of course. Yeah, okay. It was, but the Kubrick version was quite different from the book. Okay. Is the movie okay. Are you talking about The Shining? Was that? That sounds right though. Like I could see that. Yeah, okay. And then you said, as much as I enjoyed him when I was younger, I have to say that a lot of it didn't age well, particularly. Yeah, that is true. A lot of it did not age well. They knew what people would do if they didn't take the extra step. Right, exactly. The Shining, yeah, they also did a made-for-TV miniseries that followed it a lot more closely. Have you ever seen this movie? It was called Needful Things, and it was based off of a Stephen King book. I watched it a couple years back, and I really liked it, because, like, in this weird way, so I'll say this, it didn't remind me of Twin Peaks, but there were, like, Twin Peaks-ish elements in it, you know? It was a crazy movie, though. Absolutely insane. He said read the book and saw the movie. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about then. It was a little trippy in some ways. I can see the Twin Peaks vibe now that you mention it. Yeah, like I think there's even a deputy with the same name as what's his name? What was his name in Twin Peaks? I can't remember. But he like wasn't, you know, very smart. But he tried his best. He had a good heart. I don't like this at all. Cooper? No, not Cooper. I'd say Cooper was more just like eccentric. Andy. I'm pretty sure it was Andy. Yeah. I don't know why I'm still in here. I guess I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. One thing about me in Resident Evil games, my desire to grab everything will overcome my fear pretty much every time. Only 2? All that for 2 measly little bullets. Because Andy and Lucy were dating, right? And Lucy was the receptionist in like the sheriff's office. So I'm pretty sure it was Andy and Lucy. I think. It's been so long. The receptionist, yeah, yes. Yep. Part of me wants to just run out of here, but then I'm like, what if I run into something? You know? Like run straight into something. There's definitely zombies in here. Should close the door. I also close these doors just so I know if something else opened them. And I know something opened this because I closed that. I remember closing it, you know? So, something's out here. It's a zombie! They're up, walking around and chilling. That was my first thought when you mentioned the doors as well. Give you a sound alarm. Yeah. Sound alarm, or, you know, if not that, at least a visual to let me know somebody's walked through here, you know? Somebody's up and moving around. Somebody cooked here, like, something, you know? I find this very interesting. I wonder why we're not hearing, what's his name? Big Boy anymore. Like, where did he go? And now I'm also just like, should I go this way? Or should I go this way? I feel like this would be quicker, you know? You keep asking for him and he's liable to show. I know. He'll be like, does somebody call me? Oh, he's coming. I think I might try to get him in his back. Or I might just go this way. There might be another one down here. Yeah. He's got a knife. I might be able to sneak up behind him though. Yeah, he's got a knife. He needs to get got. And we're gonna take his knife. That was a nice trade-off. Kinda. It's already been used, but whatever. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, okay. Because I was thinking, well. I forgot about the crafting in this game. They look to be about the same. I think I'll craft this one. Now what does that? I think we'll just keep going. Yeah. The alert need to step away for a bit, back in a few. Okie dokie. Thank you for the lurk. Okay. I'm also curious. How we will get the little girl to the room safely. I think that's just rain that I hear. Pretty sure. Did I open this? No. But what's his name is up walking around again. Finally. Alright. So let us that away, that away, that away. Do we still need this? Unlock the organ transplant box. We already read this. I don't think we need this anymore. Do we? I thought the game would like tell us, but I don't know. I'm gonna put it there for now. Okay. Alright, so we will go back. And I got 2 of these also, so I think we'll be alright. I feel really good about where we are right now, honestly. And then we can go back over here. We'll get the wristband. Scrap and head back. Why does this feel dangerous? Like, more than, you know, usual. It also given us a lot of bullets, so I'm like, Alright. To be honest, I think we should go back exactly the same way that we came. I don't think we should go through the waiting room. Because I saw what's his face walking around, and I kind of want to keep him in there in case we do see Big Boy again. I want to try that, you know, that trick and see if it works. Also, it looks like there's a secret room back here. I'm like, how do we get to that? You know? Maybe, I don't know, maybe this will open up and then we can go over here. Who knows? Okay. I feel like once we come back over here though, I wonder if these doors are gonna open and the zombies are gonna just like come pouring out of their rooms and ugh. Go off, zombies. It's hard to hear the zombie's footsteps with Grace breathing so loud. Like, girl? Trying to get got or something? What is this? Okay, so we're gonna go right. He's over to the right. We don't have to go that way anyway, so that's good. Did he see me? Did he see me? No, he didn't. They don't have good hearing. They really don't. I don't know why I'm crouching. Something about crouching makes me feel safer in these games. Okay. I hear y'all, and your doors are still locked. So don't cheat. Also, there's... Or maybe that's just the marble. I was like, somebody scratched up the floor. How do we know he's not gonna turn? You know? Like, where is all the blood coming from? It looks like they got him in his neck, but like, I don't even know if I trust that. Alright, so we got what we came here for. Now we just need to get back to the little girl. Whew! Alrighty. Goodness gracious. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I thought I heard the AC turn on, and it's not supposed to turn on until like a certain time. Like, I have it programmed to come on at a certain time. I was right. I was like, what are you doing? Alright, now it's time to go face our fears. It's times like these I gotta check and remember, make sure I remember how to shoot. hope that they don't gang up on me, but I would not at all be surprised if they did. We may have to run for our lives. Said back, bedtime meds and snack acquired. Ayy, look at you. What time do you start getting ready for bed? Is that like nowish? He's going the way I need to go. That's okay, because I'm pretty sure he'll come back. I wonder where he was up from. Like, did he come from like here, this area? And did he go all the way down the stairs through here? Or did he come from... He could have came from anywhere, actually, now that I think about it. So... somewhere between 9 to 9:30 typically. As for actually getting in bed, probably closer to 11. That's actually me. That's my my new schedule that I set for myself. I like it though because it's like I have a extensive like bedtime routine. But like usually I can finish everything by 11. And my thing is like my goal is to be in bed at 11. But it takes me a while to actually fall asleep, you know? So I give myself like a whole hour of buffer time between 11 and midnight for me to actually fall asleep. So that way I can get enough hours, you know? And I really like it so far because lately I've been getting 8 hours and sometimes even a little more. So it's been really nice. And I think it's because I put that buffer time in. So it's like I'm already getting 8 hours, but then because of the buffer, I tore the whole door down. I can't even close it. There's nothing to close, but I think like I can also add to the 8 hours the buffer time if I do fall asleep, you know, within that hour, if that makes sense. But yeah. You ain't gotta tell me twice. All right, let's go get the little girl. Why do I feel like this is gonna backfire? Like, I feel like we're not supposed to be doing this, you know? Let's save right quick. Yeah. That makes sense. It sounds like sleep hygiene is getting a lot better. But to be honest, like, I think I'm also just getting closer to what I used to do when I was in law school. Because back then, I was, like, getting good sleep, you know? I had the best nighttime sleep schedule. It was amazing. I was so proud of myself. He better not rise up. Alrighty. Hey, little girl. Ready to finally get out of there? If she's emotionless, I feel like when she does get out, she's probably just gonna be like, whatever, you know. I've been in here for who knows how long. This is just any other day to me. Y'all see the red in Grace's hair? I wonder what that is. I don't think that was there, like, at the beginning.
Why did they put you in there?
Maybe it was.
I don't know. I've always been here.
That's the first question she kind of answered.
Do you mind if I come in?
I don't mind.
Sorry. I'm with the police.
Please?
Yes. I'd like you to come with me.
Why?
I'm Grace. What's your name?
Emily?
Emily. You like reading?
Yeah.
Aw.
Do you think you could read something for me? Please, I really need your help.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now we just gotta get her there safely.
I'll take you there.
Please do a cutscene and do it for me.
There are steps. How about I carry you?
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to carry her? Am I gonna have to do it, y'all?
What do you want me to read?
There's some buttons with braille on them. Can you read them and then push the buttons in this order? Star, star, moon, sun.
Sure.
Thanks. Thank you.
Why can't we open this door? Some actions and attacks are impossible when you are carrying Emily. You can set her down on the sofa in the guard office while you do what you need to do. It's giving Ashley RE4. Like, go get in the dumpster, Ashley. Oh my gosh. They really did take elements from the other games and just put them all in this one. I was cool with it up until now. Oh my gosh. Okay, well that was pointless. I thought maybe there'd be something on it. Well, hold on. I wonder how exactly we're holding her. I don't think we're doing piggyback.
Here, sit. I'll be right back.
I was about to be like, why do we have to carry her? And then I was like, oh wait. I forgot. I really don't want to do what I did last time. I don't want to make that same mistake. Can we just... Can we not, you know... There we go. No, wait. There we go. Okay. Oh. So I'm actually starting cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia in about a month or so. So I'm trying to do what I can to increase my chance of success in the meantime. There you go. Yeah. That's awesome. I hope it goes well. I know insomnia is not an easy thing, you know. I know a lot of people with insomnia. But I've also heard it's like very, like, I think it's become more common these days. I also think it's just kind of crazy that, like, I have to run all the way back here, put her down, you know? Part of me is like, maybe we can just run for it, you know? I hope they don't make things harder for us just because we're carrying her. And we did leave that one zombie up walking around, didn't we? That I do too. It's a series of short sessions, 4 to 8 over a few weeks, that has a heavy homework component. I mean, I guess it would have to, you know, to like, they're probably gonna give you some like sleep hygiene stuff to do too, you know, or like things that just might help just to see if it works. So that makes sense. I'd rather start building in some discipline now. That's fair. I think that's smart, you know? We don't get our flashlight because we're carrying her.
I
Y'all.
have to keep it together.
Grace. 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 Gracie girl. Oh my gosh. Nobody better get up. There's a child present. I already hear one. Maybe it's that same one. Maybe he's just chilling. I hate this. Big boy's back, y'all. Of course he comes back now. Ah! While I'm carrying the child. It's crazy. You said pretty much it's a lot of retraining exercises, getting out of bed if I'm not asleep within X amount of time, strategies for anxiety. Okay. Because of course he would, right? It's the perfect time. He was just taking a nap this whole time until now. Also, let me share something with you that I recently heard and I'm trying to like help with my sleep. So I heard that if you make like one of the first things that you do in the morning is like take a walk outside so you can get like sunlight and it helps you wake up, yes, but it also is supposed to help reset your circadian rhythm so that you're supposed to have like a easier time falling asleep, you know? I'm not expecting it to work overnight. Today was the first day that I did it. So we'll see what happens, but just an idea. I'm just sharing what I'm doing because, you know, I'm like, hey, if I can help somebody, if this works for me, you know, great. Share the knowledge. So that makes a lot of sense, though I do get out first thing with the dog because, well, you know, oh yeah, gotta do the dog's business. I know this morning I made it the very first thing I did as soon as I woke up. You know, like I got out of bed, got dressed, went out the door. What was that? That was real disgusting. And I'm over here like, I wonder if the little girl is scared. She's emotionless. She's fine. I need him to chill all the way out. We might have to finally take him out. This is a lot. This sounded wet, right? That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I was like, ugh. You know? Something squished. Yeah. And like not, yeah. Yeah. I wonder where he is. Okay. A zombie got squished. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. Let's see if he comes down this hallway. He's coming down this hallway. Yeah, okay. We'll just wait for him to pass. I'm pretty sure he can't come in here, if I remember correctly. Let's make sure that door is still closed. That was a squelch, what we heard. You know? Definitely a squelch. Is he still coming this way? Maybe he got bored and left. Is he stuck? He has a hard time getting through there. That's good to know though, because maybe that means we kind of stall him a bit, you know? Maybe I should put her down, because I feel like when he gets stuck, that might be a good time for me to get in some headshots. And we haven't really done that yet, you know? And then we'd never have to deal with him ever again. Sounds like a good idea, right? Thank you. I try. Oh, he's just looping himself. Yeah, I'm mad now. I'm mad now. Okay. This is so unfair. Let's put, he says stab him, make it personal, do it for the vine. I tried that. It did not go well. Also, hi Cat Shark, welcome, welcome. We're happy to have you here with us. I love how you said do it for the vine. We went way back. It's hilarious. Do it for the vine. Alright, I think we should put her down. I wish I could just sit her down here so we wouldn't have to go all the way back, you know? But whatever. Put Emily down. I want to call her Little Grace so bad. I don't know why. I think I'm already getting attached, like that's our little sister now. Okay. But then part of me is also like, should we try the waiting room? You said it wasn't personal enough. Stab him like he owes you money. Break his ankles just to be safe. I could use a hemolytic injector on him, right? I could at least do that, but I'd have to sneak up on him to do it. And he doesn't seem in a I'm gonna let her sneak up on me kind of mood right now, because he's looping. I'm not seeing as much opportunity as usual to, like, you know, sneak up behind him in this moment. Elmo on fire. Let's steal his lunch money. It takes more than one to kill him, yeah. I've heard. I have heard. But even when I tried to do it, I don't think I don't even think I, like, got him when I went for it. So, we're already, like, what, down 3. So... Can he just, like... Can you just turn around like a good monster? You know? Can he even make it through here? Because I'm kind of starting to call his bluff. I don't think he can! I don't even think he made it down here. You know? I think he's bluffing. Alright, but I do want to try the headshots. Maybe it'll scare him and he'll rethink his life choices. Alright, I'm ready! Let's go! Let's make it count. Let's make it count. That's one. That's one. That's one.
What the fuck?
One. I am playing on standard, I think. Is the... All we needed was one headshot, y'all. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I did try shooting...
It's easier to walk around now.
Yeah. I did try shooting him at least one other time. But when I did, I'm pretty sure it was just in his stomach. So I don't know if that helps. Maybe it did. Who knows? But oh my gosh, I'm so happy. We don't have to deal with him anymore. What did the thing say? I didn't get to read it. Defeat a chunk is grace. What did they mean by a chunk? Are there gonna be more of them? Like in this playthrough? I thought it would just be one. Oh my gosh. And at least he squelched that one zombie, so we don't have to worry about him. He took care of him for us. Sounds like an excuse someone with skills issues would make. All that worry, collect your prize for killing him. Give me 1 second. Oh wait, well, I mean, I guess, yeah, I didn't think about that. Let's do that first. Because I didn't see it. Did he drop something? Did I even set her back down or did I just leave her standing? Poor thing. He dropped you a gift? Okay, let's go get our gift. He did drop a gift. It's a skull. Like, who else is in here? I spy charm, a mysterious charm that works just by holding it, increases likelihood you'll survive fatal damage. That is nice. Okay. I am glad we picked that up. Thank you. Run his pockets for that 3-day-old sweet covered cozy. Oh. We did say we were gonna steal his lunch money. And that's what we did. It's like we're gonna bully him. Alright, now we're gonna go back and get little Grace. Finally. I feel like the game should have just told you, like, from the jump. Like, leave Emily here, go kill Chunk, and, you know. Because the way that they worded it, I was sitting here thinking, like, okay, maybe there's a chance we can just, you know, but it was not looking that way at all. Are you talking about, Chunk? Also, hi Grace, welcome. I guess we have 2 Graces now. Okay, beautiful. Everybody just stay down. Don't cause me any unnecessary stress. Okay, here we go. I'm glad. I'm glad that was the only like fight we really had to do to get. Oh, didn't I say, y'all? Didn't I say? Didn't I say? Y'all, he said, well, right? Didn't I say? Grace was like, he's dead. I was like, how do you know? He can come back. You know, just because he's dead doesn't mean he's dead. Okay.
Here it is. You think you can read it?
I can try.
It's like a giant puzzle box. Stay here, Emily.
Oh my god. We have to hold them off while she does that. Oh my god. Whatever that is. Is it the zombies? Murmur of agreement is the top tier caption. The doors are unlocked now. You see that on the map? I'm like, who did this? Was it the security guy? Because if so, I want to take him out first. Like... Ooh. Yeah. 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 Oh my gosh. Do I have to, like, do what I think I have to do? Yeah, it's him. It's him. It's him. It's him. I was like, I'm not gonna wait for him to get back up. Absolutely not. There's more of them. Y'all, you can tell when I'm scared because my aim is bad. Yeah. Okay. Feeling like your aim is always bad. You know, you don't have to be rude, Cat Shark. I know it's your first time here, but that's also against the community guidelines, so just letting you know, it's not great Twitch etiquette, you know? You said cool, it's called a joke. Just because you say that something is a joke doesn't automatically make it one. And that's just life advice, so. Wow, okay. Wow, wow, wow. That is really sad. I think I hit a nerve. Dang. Right, thank you, Trilobite. Twitch etiquette, basic Twitch etiquette. The most basic, 101. It's first grade, SpongeBob. That was an immediate ban. I usually like give people at least like 3 chances if they like break a community guideline. But like that was totally uncalled for. Goodness gracious. I don't think I've ever had that happen as long as I've been streaming. Like somebody just be like that rude off the bat, you know? That's crazy. That's crazy. He said, blimey, I joined at a bad time. No, you joined at the perfect time, Gooner. As always. Because we need some good energy here, some non-hateful people. People who actually know, you know, how to be a decent human being. He said, yeah, but that was egregious. Yeah. Great use of, vocabulary, Trilobite. I agree. Outstandingly bad. Just know that it's totally a reflection of them as an individual. Oh yeah, of course, I know that. Life has taught me that. That's why I was like, you could use some life advice right now, you know? So, yeah. It's always them. It's always them. Because it's like, why do you feel like you need to, you know, treat people badly? You know? Like, I feel like 9 times out of 10 when people come here, they always like come with like good energy first and foremost, right? So it's like, usually there's like no problems. But it's like, if you come in with that kind of energy, of course there's gonna be problems, you know? So. And then to get upset about it is crazy. Like that doesn't even make sense. I think they're probably just mad because I have more followers than them. And I've been streaming for a less amount of time than them. Oh. And I'm not even consistent, you guys. Oh my gosh, wow. Araxis, you got a 7 stream streak. You said, let's go, I have arrived. Yes. You get all sorts in life, best weapon is to ignore. It really is, yeah. But you see, I was trying to help them, right? I tried to give them an out. I was being nice. I was like, these are the community guidelines, you don't have to be rude. You know, I gave you a chance. I didn't have to do that. You can pick your poison. You can make your bed, you can sleep in it. You can do whatever you want, you know? Like, your life is yours. You can do what you want with it, but actions have consequences. And I think people who act like their actions don't have consequences, if that's how you want to live your life, you're gonna have to, you know, deal with it. I hate that happened though, because I feel like it got me all like unfocused and I'm about to die. You said you are a stunningly good individual, so you dealt with it with grace. Good for you. Thank you so much, Gunnar. And we have grace in the game. But yeah, stuff like that, it's just like, you know, and like my whole life, y'all, I've had people like, of course, like not all the time, but every now and then there's like that one person that's like mean to you for absolutely no reason, you know? And it goes back to, I think, was it you, Trilobite? You said it's just a reflection on them, you know? Yeah, because it's like, I didn't do anything, you know? So if you're gonna be mean to me when I haven't even done anything to you, then that's obviously a reflection of you, right? Because I'm not even guilty of anything. I literally just, like, you know, exist, so. But yeah, I'm used to it, so it's like, if you think you're the first person to come into my life and act that way, like you think you're doing something and it's actually gonna have an effect, that's hilarious, you know? It's been done before, you're not original, it's not unique, you know? So, sad for them. You said, oh, what did I miss? You missed some, as Trilobite would say, egregious behavior. Absolutely egregious. That was a good word. You said you did it the way you did it because you are an upstanding individual. Thank you. I try to be, you know, as good of a human as I can. And just, you know, treat others like how I would want to be treated, you know? Like, I lead with respect first until people show me that my respect is worth revoking in that moment. Like, I'm nice until I'm not, you know? So. I just got off work, so I am ready to enjoy the rest of my day. Awesome! Congratulations! Oh, breakfast! I know. But yeah, there was one person, but you know, that's old news. Most people who behave in that manner are insecure, like most bullies are. Oh yeah, 100%. Mad insecure. Because it's like, why are you so, you know, focused on me? Like, why not focus on yourself? You know? Oh crap. I was gonna leave Emily and go get some medicine. Okay. I think the best option I have right now, y'all, is to use the hemolytic injector. But to do that, I would have to sneak up behind this one. That's pretty much my only role. I mean, I could shoot him still. I could shoot him just to get him down, you know? But he's gonna get right back up. So I'm hoping his back will be turned, or we can get him like that. But if not, we'll just have to shoot him until he goes down. I can craft some more handgun ammo, but I think I'm gonna wait before we do that. I'm so glad we picked this thing up. Because we'd probably be dead right now. Hi, Ninong Bree, you said happy streaming. Thank you, appreciate it. It says, smile, stand tall, and always act with class and grace. 95% of people can't deal with that. They normally want to bite so they can justify their shallow argument. 100%. But y'all know I had to make a little jokey joke. Like, whenever I go through anything in life, I have to, like, laugh about it, you know? So. But I also really appreciate y'all's, like, just awesomeness, you know? I thank y'all for being just your cool selves, you know? Alright! We're either gonna die or we're gonna win. Girl! Dang! Okay. Dang. Let's see. New crafting recipes can be discovered. Yeah, we know. And I think the other thing is also just like, why go on somebody else's channel if you're gonna say things like that? Like, what's like, why are you here? You know? Like, I feel like you're wasting your time and everybody else's, you know? Like, it's a waste of time and energy. We appreciate you being the awesome person you are. Thank you, Chillabite. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all too. He says, switching to YouTube, apologies. I just find Twitch to be a minefield of things my old brain can't compute. LOL, see you on the other platform. No problem at all, Gooner. You are free to move about the cabin as you choose. No problem. I also just really hate it though, because that was my first death so far in this game. And I was really trying to, you know, have like no deaths if I could, but I also know that that's like rare for me, you know? So I'm just like, dang. But then I'm also just like, I don't know, I feel like that shouldn't count because we had a negative person in the comments, you know? So we had a negative person in the chat. You said hello, this is far simpler. No problem at all. All right, let's continue. This time, oh, this is our last save? Dang, all right. I don't know how I feel about that. Sometimes I forget we also have autosave. You said what never happened, this is your first attempt. I know, right? Yeah, this is my first attempt. Like, of course. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. All right, just good vibes, the goodest of vibes. So anyway, I hope you have been well. I have been well. I feel like I'm doing better. I'm getting more sleep. I was talking to Chill about it this earlier, but I've also been trying to like revise my just day-to-day stuff, because I realized that I was getting too stressed to the point where my eczema came back, and I haven't had like that since high school. So I've been working on trying to eat more like anti-inflammatory foods, and what else? Get more sleep. So going to bed earlier so I have more time to fall asleep and I can still get my 8 hours. Taking walks in the morning, like as soon as I wake up so I can get sunlight, reset my circadian rhythm, all that good stuff. And then also just incorporating more downtime in my days, which is really nice. So, but yeah, just all that stuff to just like lower my stress levels. Because I feel like, you know, when you get to the point where your body is reacting to stress, it's just like, okay, we need to change some things, you know. So you know, I'm kind of glad that it happened because I think I did need like a, you know, just like revisiting my lifestyle, if that makes sense. So, but other than that, you know, all good things. And I think like in itself, it is a good thing too, you know? Like it wasn't fun, but like I'm glad it happened so I can like take better care of myself. So you said exactly what Shillabite said. Exactly, right? What do you mean? This is my first attempt. Yeah. That's good to hear. I recall last time we spoke, you wanted to improve your sleep. Yes, and it's happening. I've been getting 8 hours, y'all. I'm so proud of myself. Like over that sometimes. You look great and seem content and happy, so that's the main thing. Thank you. I feel a lot better, you know? The tired eye bags are going away, so they're on their way out. But yeah, all is good. I wonder if I don't want to do that though. Well, I don't know. I'm wondering like if we had enough Requiem bullets and we used it on like a regular zombie, would it be enough to just take their head off completely and then we wouldn't have to worry about them coming back? You know what I mean? But then it's also just like, especially in a room like this, we'd have to have, I don't know, maybe what, 4 or 5 bullets? At least for one head, assuming that my aim would be good, you know? Because my aim does get bad when I get scared. And I also think, let me see. This also, yeah. I guess I'm also just like, where would be, I don't know. I think when the first 2 show up, I think I'm okay where I'm at, but after we defeat them and then the other 2 come, it might be good to move around a bit. I don't like this room at all because I feel like it's kind of mazy, you know? I don't like moving around in here, so I wish I had more help. And what I might do, and I don't know, I thought I had more these bullets. So we're carrying Emily. You said, oh, you and Dad need to watch Firefly if either have ever watched it. It's from the early 2000s, I think. And only 1 season in a TV film, and it's brilliant. I'm 5 episodes in, and I love it. What is it about? And why do you think I would love it? I have heard of it, though, but I've never seen it. I don't know what it's about. I don't know any of that. Oh, it's a Western drama series. Under his Mutant Enemy Productions label. Whedon served as oh, that's just the other stuff. It's sci-fi, but keeping to the old school vibes. Okay. So I'll say this. I'm not super big on sci-fi. My dad is, though. I'm kind of picky. So this is crazy to me, though, because I'm like, Mr. Security Man, I'm guessing he went and like unlocked these doors, but it's like he's also a zombie. So like, but you know what? I just thought of this. The zombies are doing like the last thing that they did before they died, right? Or like the things that they like habitually did in their jobs or whatever. So I guess it makes sense that even as a zombie, he would unlock the doors, you know? But yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm just hoping that my strategy is like gonna work this time. Cause that was a lot, you know? That was a whole lot. And I really thought I had more of these bullets, so I'm like, oh, but I did use one on a chunk, didn't I? So that makes sense. Said Western sci-fi, and he does love Western. I recall you telling me your dad liked sci-fi, so I thought I would mention it. Yeah, I'll mention it to him, but I'll also look into it myself just to see if I might like it, you know? Because like I said, I am picky about sci-fi, so but we'll see. I'll let you know. Okay. Time to face our fears. All right. I already looked at that. Thinking about my life decisions, y'all. Okay. Let's go for it.
Here it is. You think you can read it?
I can try.
It's like a giant puzzle box. Stay here, Emily. You handle this.
I think I am gonna try to move out of this room because as long as that hold on. As long as that window to my left is open, then that's two ways that they can like come in here. I don't think that's good. If I had them like one right behind the other, then that's better. Cause like if I shoot one, you know, and especially if I like push them down, then they both get knocked down at the same time. So I think I am gonna try to move around this time. I know it sounds crazy, but I do think it's better than just, you know. Oh, but they can come through the curtains, can't they? That's messed up. Oh god. And I think that's the other thing. That's also dark in here. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, so... This is already going better. Beautiful. I just want you to know. I guess I sing when I'm scared and when I'm happy. You know this thing mode? Trilobite, not right now. Not right now. That is diabolical. How dare you? Are we done? Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Alright. I'm gonna try to... Okay. Here we go. Are we good? I'm like waiting for the music to stop, but... Little Grace, please tell me you're done.
Grace? I did it!
Yeah! That's our little sister. You go, girl.
I'm here. I'm here.
I found this.
Well done, Emily. Thank you.
She does. Oh! Welch. That is the most emotion Emily has shown this entire time.
The thing was dead.
Worst possible moment for ads. LOL. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, that was eventful. Oh. I feel shaky. So well done. Thank you. The little girl looks like Grace. I keep calling her Little Grace. You know, I keep thinking that same thing, but I think it's because they have like similar haircuts, kind of. Not exactly, but you know. Blonde and platinum blonde. Alright, so she got the thing. Did she at least give it to us? No. I think the thing snatched her before she could. Everybody should go easy on us. Because we have been through a lot. In the past, I don't know, however many minutes. I want to see if any of them had some infected blood I can reach off of. Give me your blood. You said, hey, I joke and gripe about them, but I have no problem with ads. I know they're good for the people I follow. Yeah, I know. It's funny because, like, I feel like you, like, I don't know how exactly, but I feel like you and I just kind of have, like, this silent understanding. So, like, honestly, anytime you've ever made a joke about ads, it's never bothered me, Trilobite, so you're all good. Somehow I always knew that, like, you're only joking and that you like also understand that it like helps us, you know. We have I can read your mind, basically. No, I'm kidding. Said and back. I appreciate it. Okay, so we're about to start sing mode. Which means, if I remember correctly, I have to, anything I say has to be said in a singing voice, right? For like 5 minutes. So I have to set the timer. I haven't done this in a while. So I'm trying to make sure I remember the rules, because I don't want to cheat y'all. I'm not that kind of person. Hold on, my iPad's being moved. Timer. Be a timer. I asked you to do one thing. Maybe I just need to... Let's see. There we go. So yeah, for 5 minutes, I was probably the last person to redeem it. You probably were. I know Sten likes to do it sometimes. And Joyce. And I'm trying to think who else likes to redeem it. Okay. My iPad was being weird for a second, but I think it's working now. I'm gonna do like a stopwatch timer so it doesn't like, you know, start ringing super loudly or anything like that. Okay. Okay. I'm still like shaky from all that. That was a lot. Okay. 5 minutes starting now. So troubled by, I don't know if you saw this while you were in it, but the same monster that was chasing us near the beginning of the game came and kidnapped little Grace, aka Emily, and jumped down this hole. I think, I'm not 100% sure, so we're gonna descend down here. I don't really want to, but it seems like the only place we can go now. And also took the cube with them, 'cause Emily had already got it from the puzzle box and was about to give it to us before this happened. So here we go.
This is all my fault.
You couldn't have predicted that, Grace.
I can't just leave her.
It's not your fault. Can we please Leon now? I miss him. Descend into darkness. Reach the basement of the care center. You gotta do this for 5 minutes. Yes.
Why are you here? Is it for me? Or for her?
Don't flatter yourself.
We can talk. Right. Or we can begin your treatment.
Silent treatment, I hope.
You're an investigator, right? We'll investigate. What do you want to know? Is this where I conduct my research? The answers to your disease here.
You know, I do have a question. When's the last time you brushed your teeth?
you believe in human evolution? I have devoted my life to studying it, while you have devoted your life to failure. You're a dead man walking.
Hey, can you hear me?
Leon, I've been trying to reach you.
Sorry, I was a little tied up. Did you go to ask for?
The floor plan? Yeah, sending it now.
I gotta talk to Victor. He is batshit crazy. Gotta make my way to his office. I'm glad that FBI agent got away.
FBI?
Yeah, Grace Ashcroft. Victor kidnapped her.
What? Why?
I don't know. But I intend to find out.
The reason why I laughed so hard was because Trilobite had said that man's breath must be horrid. And then Leon was like, your breath stinks. I think he heard us. Okay, 5 minutes is up. But oh my gosh, that was perfect timing. That was absolutely amazing. I was thinking the same thing, Trilobite. Did you see his tongue? It looked like a snake. Like he had like a snaky kind of tongue. It didn't show like the whole thing, but it's like he opened his mouth a little bit and I saw like a fork. Like, yeah. He creeps me out so bad. You can tell he probably has not brushed in like decades. However old he is. You say you caught the drift, so to speak, LOL. I appreciate you being a good sport. I tried. Yeah, it flickered. You saw it too, right? He did it just like a snake. How a snake does. It was gross, right? I'd never seen anything like that before. I was like, ugh, I'm freaked out. You know? Oh my gosh. Ugh. You said you must get a y'all in your lyrics. Did I? I wasn't, I did see your message, Cooter, but I wasn't like thinking about putting a y'all in there, but when I read your message, I was like, oh, I should, you know? But I don't know if I did. This guy looks like Emperor Palpatine. He does, doesn't he? I was thinking that too, when they first showed him. I was like, I see where your character design came from. I think we're gonna stop right here for tonight, though, y'all, because it is 9 o'clock. And I gotta get ready for bed because, as we were talking about earlier, sleep is important. And it's literally part of my healthcare routine right now, so. Let's see. Let's see. That sounds like a plan. Thanks for the stream as always. Take care, everyone. Of course, you too, Trilobite. Thank you for being here. And I hope you get a good night rest too. A good night's rest too. Here we go. English. Let's see. I'm trying to see who else is playing a game. I do see Benign is streaming some Skate, so that should be some chill vibes. That'll be nice since tonight's stream was so like, you know. But that'll be good. So I think we're gonna raid Benign. I feel like we haven't in a while. And I miss hanging out on his channel. I'm still in sing mode. All right. You said, oh wait, hold on. Is this something else? Haha, you didn't, but next time. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll try to get it in next time. It's funny, like, I feel like I say it so much, but that's funny that I actually didn't say it. at all. But to be fair, that was a lot of cutscene time, so, you know. Great stream. Thank you so much. See you soon and take care. You too. See ya next time, whenever. All that good stuff. I hope you have a good night as well. All right, so I'm gonna set up the raid for Benign. Other than that, I want to say thank you to Abraxas for the 7 stream streak. Thank you to Trilobite for redeeming Sing Mode. And thank you to, let's see, who else is here? Gunnar on both platforms. Ninong Bree. And I think that's it. Grace. And who else? Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, thank you to everybody who came out to the stream tonight, and thank y'all for once again just being your awesome selves in the face of adversity, right? In the face of people who, you know, just unfortunately don't know how to act, you know? But that's not our problem. Couldn't be me, you know? But with that being said, you know, I do try to keep the stream good vibes at all times. But thank y'all for helping me to keep this space that way. I'm gonna cancel Benign's thing right quick. I'm gonna start up again. I had more things to say and the timer was running out. But yeah, I do try to keep the stream good vibes, good energy, you know, all times as much as I can. But I also really appreciate that y'all also bring that, you know? I really do try to have people here who also embody that in some way. Because I understand we're all different people, you know? We all have different personalities, come from different walks of life. But I think, like, you know, as long as I have people here who just, like, get that, you know, the chill vibes, like, you know, that's all I really want. And that's the kind of community and environment that I want this to be, and I want it to stay that way. So, you know, it's one thing for me to do it, but like I said, I also feel like y'all just being here and being yourselves, your awesome selves, helps that too. So thank y'all very much from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate y'all. There it was. To infinity and beyond. Thank you, Trilobite. All right, so now I'm gonna start up the raid for Benign, and I will be. Why is it going so fast? That's scary. I will be doing a co-working stream tomorrow. I was gonna do one today, but I have a lot of work to do today just because one of my coworkers, she's gonna be leaving for a big trip soon. So I'm gonna have to cover one of her tasks for her while she's gone. So today we're just making sure that I knew how to do it and everything. So it kind of pushed everything back today. So that's why I wasn't able to do the co-working stream. I'm hoping that tomorrow won't be like that, but hopefully we'll be able to do co-working stream tomorrow. And we'll be streaming some more Requiem tomorrow night as well. Leon sounds tired. So I will be doing that. But otherwise, I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your night or a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world. And as always, remember to be good to yourself as well as to others, and I will catch y'all next time. Bye!